Well, Turkey's incoming prime minister has said his top priority is to work toward a new constitution that expands the powers of the president, Binali Yildirim. Comments came during a special Congress where he was unanimously elected as the new ruling AKP's new party leader. CCTV's Natalie Carney is joining us live in Istanbul. Natalie, with his election as the party chairman, what comes next?
Well, following the Congress, the previous head of the AKP and former Prime Minister of Turkey, Ahmet Davutoglu, officially stepped down, handing the reins over to Binali Yildirim, who was officially given the mandate to form a new government. So that's his task at hand for the next few days. And what we know so far of that task is that Yildirim has about 26 new figures in line for the 50-seat Central Decision-Making Body Council. So it looks like it could be quite a reshuffle. However, it is very likely that all these people will be staunch presidential loyalists. In his congressional speech, Yildirim likened the Turkish President Recep Tayyip Erdogan to the architect of the bright future of Turkey, referring to him as our leader. And it really was, while this Congress was really about highlighting this new prime minister or this new head of the AKP, the Congress really did seem to put a lot of focus on who the real leader of the AKP is, the president, Recep Tayyip Erdogan.
Close to 1,500 delegates voted to appoint Binali Yildirim as the new chairman of Turkey's ruling AKP. The outcome came as no surprise. A close ally to Turkish President Recep Tayyip Erdogan, Yildirim was put forward as the AKP's only candidate earlier in the week and is tipped to champion the president's policies in parliament, including controversial constitutional changes that will give executive powers to the country's president.
The most important thing we have to do now is legalize the current political situation and end this confusion. A new constitution and the presidential system is the way to do that.
Yeni bir anayasadır. Yeni anayasada başkanlık sistemidir.
Unlike his predecessor, Ahmet Davutoglu, Yildirim has sworn continued support for military action against Kurdish separatists and sides with the president's objection to a controversial migrant deal.
Avrupa Birliği üyesi olsa da olmasa da demokrasisini geliştirmek, insan hakları yolunda.
Whether Turkey becomes a member of the European Union or not, Turkey will continue to make every legal change to improve its democracy, human rights, and freedoms as it did until today.
Yildirim began his political career in 2001, co-founding the AKP with Recep Tayyip Erdogan and two others. He then became the AKP's Minister of Transport, Maritime Affairs, and Communications. Known as the hard hat minister, Yildirim has been behind major infrastructure projects, including new highways, airports, bridges, and tunnels.
Yet Binali Yildirim's time in politics has not been without controversy. He has been accused of sexism as well as corruption, allegations he denies.
Yildirim has previously voiced concern about the intermixing of genders and was one of the several politicians named in the 2013 corruption scandal involving members of Erdogan's cabinet and family. The opposition sees Davutoglu's resignation and Yildirim's appointment as another step towards cementing President Tayyip Erdogan's hold on government. Yet analyst Adil Gur argues that
if we say the president has chosen someone whom he can control, that would be unfair to Binali Yildirim. The AK party has 317 lawmakers. Whoever he chooses among those 317 MPs, none of them have the power and courage to lock horns with the president.
Yildirim has now been tasked with forming a new cabinet, which could be announced as early as Monday.
And Natalie, tell us, will Yildirim, is he really expected to change politics in the country, the direction the country is going? Are people expecting to see visible changes?
Well, being a staunch sort of presidential loyalist, I don't think we're going to see much change immediately on the ground, apart from these ministerial cabinet changes that we will see over the next few days. However, if he does really push through and try to promote these constitutional changes, that's where the big change is going to take place. Effectively, he's pushing to lose his job with the president, Recep Tayyip Erdogan, taking executive powers if those constitutional changes can be made. Their justification for doing that is that there's such a bottleneck in Parliament due to the disunity of Parliament that the presidential system is needed so that the country can progress and move forward.
Natalie Carney in Istanbul, thanks for the update.
If you like what you just saw, follow us on social media and visit our website, cctv-america.com.